Asbestos attorneys fight for mesothelioma victims. Mesothelioma is a rare and extremely lethal form of cancer, in which malignant cells are found in the protective sac covering most of the body's internal organs. Mesothelioma, which is caused by exposure to asbestos, can take 3 to 5 decades to strike its victims. Those with the greatest risk of developing mesothelioma have worked on jobs where they inhaled asbestos particles, or have been exposed to asbestos dust and fiber in other ways. Since 1979, more than 43,000 Americans have lost their lives to mesothelioma, an entirely preventable form of cancer. This aggressive form of cancer is believed to strike 3,000 individuals per year, and the incidence rate is increasing. Given the long latency period of mesothelioma, workers exposed to asbestos in the 1950s and 1960s may only now become ill with this fatal cancer. Asbestos attorneys are uniquely trained and qualified to understand the devastating impact of mesothelioma on its victims and their families. They are able to provide victims and their families compassionate advice, guidance, and support, while simultaneously delivering aggressive and effective legal representation. Over the past decade, mesothelioma lawyers have successfully tried thousands of asbestos lawsuits, which have earned their clients mesothelioma settlements into the millions of dollars. Compensation is paid by the companies that make the asbestos products, and is essential for victims to be able to cover their medical expenses and to be compensated for their pain and suffering. In this era of tort reform, however, many have wondered why asbestos attorneys are still so successful, earning multi-million-dollar mesothelioma settlements for their clients. The reason is simple. This disease was entirely preventable. Corporations manufacturing and profiting from the sale of asbestos-containing products have been aware of the hazards of asbestos since as early as the 1920s. When juries have the opportunity to learn these facts and to review internal documents of these manufacturers, they time and again side with the asbestos attorneys. The large verdicts and settlements underscore the tragedy of mesothelioma. Americans have unnecessarily and tragically contracted asbestos-related diseases. Mesothelioma lawyers are winning their hard-fought victories through diligent preparation, aggressive litigation, and a willingness to implement new and innovative legal approaches. Beyond the critical financial compensation to victims and their families, however, these legal victories are also bringing about significant changes in the legal duties as well as in the once dismissive attitudes of the employers and insurance companies which deal with mesothelioma victims and their surviving loved ones.